Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot story recap. This is a big one, okay? A lot of things go on, so I'll try and do my best to get through it in a relatively normal manner. So Vegeta lets himself be taken over by Majin Buu because Majin Buu's takeover gives him superpowers that push you past your limits because all he wants to do is fight Kakarot. And, Gohan and our friend Supreme Kai go in there to stop these individuals, to stop Majin Buu being resurrected. You can see Majin Buu in the background and an egg. They don't succeed. That's Majin Buu. Majin Buu is amazing. I love him. He also beats the literal tar out of Dabura because Dabura calls him something mean. And beats the tar out of Gohan. Gohan did put up a good effort. But now that Dabura is dead, our friends Piccolo and Krillin are no longer paralyzed. Yay! Also, so pretty much this whole time, Vegeta and Goku are fighting because Vegeta will not leave this alone. And they notice Majin Buu's there, and he's like, hey, we need to put this on hold. We need to go fight Majin Buu. As soon as Goku turns around, boom, Vegeta knocks him out. Because Vegeta. He goes to attack Majin Buu because Saiyan pride, blah, 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 blah. He won't listen to... Because remember I said that the M on that makes it... They're completely mind-controlled. Well, Vegeta is so angry and so proud, it actually just works against the mind control. It's actually pretty funny. For once, it's actually good. Also, he knows that he can't win. And he's being sentimental. Oh, that's really nice. And he decides to blow himself up to take out Majin Buu. Yeah, Majin Buu can come back. I want to point out the kamikaze attack does not work unless you're fighting Yamcha. We don't talk about that. Nonetheless, they all... Gohan, everybody thinks Gohan's dead. He got his literal butt kicked. And the Supreme Kai takes him to the land of the Kais that no one's supposed to be able to go. Like, gods and mortals are not allowed here. You have to be like the Supremes. So that's really cool. And they tell him about this thing called the Z-Sword because Dragon Ball loves their swords. If he can pull this sword out and train with it, he will become super, super, super strong. So, yay! Also, everybody's like, yo, we're totally boned. So, the one and only Goku jumps over there and he finally busts out Super Saiyan 3 to stop Babidi from doing horrible things. As you can see, the fight went really well. Super Saiyan 3 is strong! Also, Majin Buu doesn't like listening to Babidi because Babidi is kind of a pain in the butt. So Majin Buu says, after a while, I'm just going to kill you. And does. Also, the sword is actually not the big thing back to Gohan. He actually breaks it on the hardest metal known to the planet because they were testing the sword, because why not? And this gentleman pops out. He was actually trapped in the sword. This is what's going to make the power because he's going to unleash the limits. And they actually make fun of it. He's like, I have a special power. I can unleash people past the limits. And he's like, well, actually, it's kind of common, Guru. Nonetheless, Buu is literally, now that he has no handler, has destroyed 80% of the planet's population, turned people into clay, and made a house with them. Because that's a thing. And everybody keeps saying that Mr. Satan has to go stop him. Mr. Satan goes there, and being the coward that he is, he's a good dude, but he's kind of a coward because he's only human, surrounded by all these literal gods. Majin Buu, I'm going to say, is a god in this case. But you see, Majin Buu is more of like, I would say he's more like a child that's a horrible, horrible problem child. Not pure evil. And he sees a puppy got hurt, and he doesn't understand why the puppy doesn't run away. Satan says, yo, he can't. He hurt his leg. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to heal him and then he'll run away. And then they find out that, oh, no, the puppy wants to hang out. And cool. So two idiots show up and try and assassinate Buu. Just some thugs. They accidentally miss. I don't know how they missed Buu. And they shoot and kill Mr. Satan. Or pretty close to. Buu revives him and loses his gosh darn mind. It says, he starts steaming literally and says, run away. Because the evil part of Buu has now separated. And turns pink Buu into chocolate and eats him, which turns him into this. I know, it's Dragon Ball, whatever. So they pop up there and they're like, all right, we need time for Goten and Trunks, so Goku's youngest son and Vegeta's son, to train in the hyperbolic time chamber because then they can fuse together and become Gotenks, which is super, super strong, past their limits, etc., etc. Well, guess what? He can now, after turning into this form, our friend Majin Buu or Super Buu can now detect powers, pops on up here, and Piccolo says, yo, there's a bunch of other people to kill. Go kill them real quick, because, we can res them with Dragon Balls, and then they'll fight. Well, he literally kills everybody with one attack. So, that's pretty bad. Anyways, Gotenks is here, and he pops into Super Saiyan 3, because once again, like Vegeta said, it's just a Super Saiyan bargain sale. Everyone can turn into whatever. He's also Gotenks is a real... If you had like 8 to 10-year-olds with this much power, it's that. And, well, he gets absorbed by Super Buu. So, yeah, pretty bad. Nonetheless, Elder Kai gives up his life so Goku can come back to life and help on out. And then we learn about a different fusion. If you use the 2 earrings, you fuse permanently, and it's a lot better than the fusion dance. Well, he tries to fuse with Gohan, Goku does, and, oh, there goes Gohan. Now he's absorbed too. Yeah, this is pretty bad. The nice thing is, Vegeta and Goku fuse. I know, it's pretty trite at this point, but roll with it and beat the living tar out of Super Something Buu. It's actually really cool, man. This combo is pretty amazing. So, Buu, knowing that he's not doing terribly well, splits out all the things and then gets rid of Majin Buu. So, pink, fluffy, happy one that was kind of good. He spits him out and it condenses him into a super pure evil form. I know, just roll with it. And he blows up the planet. Luckily, Goku saves Mr. Satan, Dende, and the dog out of everyone. Because, you know, that's the thing. Also, Buu knows instant transmission and gets to King Kai. Goku fights him, Super Saiyan 3. It's actually a pretty good fight. And Vegeta's actually like, man, I can't believe you're actually the thing. That's pretty amazing. Now, last minute, Majin Buu actually, now that he's separated, actually stops the other Buu. This is where they actually split. And protects Mr. Saint, which is really cool. And they fight a little bit while Goku tries to charge up the Spirit Bomb. Remember the Spirit Bomb? But it's not enough because Vegeta's the one like broadcasting, and Vegeta's, well, a jerk. So no one listens. But you know who? My favorite character, Mr. Satan, says, yo, everybody, you need to send... I'm fighting Buu. You need to send me the energy because, you know, he's like, they won't believe you if you go ahead and say it's not me. So I'm going to say it's me. Also, that was the worst Satan voice I've ever done. Well, nonetheless... And Spirit Bomb. He's almost going to lose it, but because Goku's so tired, and then they get the Shenron on New Namek to give him more power after they've revived everybody on Earth to get all the energy. And kablooey. Yeah. We don't kill Majin Buu because we like bad guys, but they're good guys now. Oh, and post-game. Look who you get to fight. It was easy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the long attention span that you showed on this video, and I hope to see you again on our next playthrough.